crntalk.com. That's crntalk.com. And eat well, everybody.
Right, baby. I love that. I love that. Bump that. You're listening to the Original Sports Show, and I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, the Big OG, broadcasting live here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Bighorn Productions out here in sunny Sunland, California. Yeah, I love that. That hard hip-hop, that hype hip-hop. My engineer, Matt, putting it down on the boards, ripping it. We're having a ball, having some fun, living, laughing, loving out here on CRN Digital Talk Radio in sunny Sunland, California, baby. That's right. Brah. The number to call in today is 1-866-CRN-TALK. Once again, that's 1-866-CRN-TALK. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Bump that. Bump that. Yeah. That's the headlines, baby. That's our OG news right there. Whenever you hear that song, that means the news is coming. We have a lot of news to tell you, too. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Bump that. Bump that. Yeah. Yeah, The OG news, baby. Let's get into the OG news. All right, here we go. Did you guys hear about Usain Bolt losing to Johan Blake? Usain Bolt losing to Johan Blake? Oh, yeah, he was another Jamaican, too. What's up with these Jamaican sprinters, man? They can run, man. Don't trip, man. They run fast, man. Usain Bolt, man. And, people always go, if you had one wish, what would your wish be? If you had one wish, what would your wish be? If you had one wish, what would your wish be? I always had the same one wish since I was like a little boy. I always had the same one wish. And it was, and still is, to be the fastest man in the world. I've always wanted to be simply the fastest man in the world. Like so fast that I could drink a beer right before I run the 100 meters and win. Kind of like the luckiest man in the world, or what's that guy's name? The most adventurous man in the world. What's the guy with the Tecate beer commercials? The most interesting man in the world. Yeah, kind of like him. Where I could wear a tuxedo, drink a beer or a glass of champagne, and go, all right, Usain Bolt and Johan Blake, let's line up. Let's go. And beat him by a couple yards. That would be my dream. That would be my wish, to be the fastest man in the world. But I know Usain Bolt, baby. He's just feeling out his competition. Because that dude has a gear that it's just amazing. I love Olympics track and field. My favorite thing in the Olympics. It's like the best thing. That's the original competition right there. The decathlon, the 1,500 meters, the 100 meters, the relays. It's great. I cannot wait till the Olympics. Right around the corner, baby. It's going to be an awesome summer. We got the Olympics. We got, sun. We got the hotties everywhere. Everywhere. And they're everywhere, too. But seriously, Usain Bolt, Johan Blake. Johan Blake, by the way, did run the fastest time this year in a 9.75. So give him some props with that. Give him some props. And they're feeling each other out. I think there's going to be a lot more to that. And I watch a lot of shows. We were talking about shows earlier, TV shows and prison shows and National Geographic shows. And one show that I did watch was was it A Haunting? Like A Haunting. I don't know. I like scary shows sometimes, and that's kind of why I watch prison shows, because they're scary. Scarier than a scary movie, like I said earlier. But there's some scary things going on on some of these shows, because a lot of these shows are documented, and there's people and there's witnesses and all this kind of stuff. But one thing I noticed about all of these shows, and I'm bringing this up, is because I'm Catholic, and I was an altar boy for 9 years. I went to Nativity Catholic School, Bishop Montgomery High School, and I'm Catholic. Been Catholic all my life. Baptized, born, all that. Used to go to church every day. Used to serve mass every day. I was a kid that got picked to serve weddings and funerals, to get out of class, walk to church. It was a great time. Weddings used to pay really good, for a little 11-year-old boy, 9, 10-year-old boy, $20 in your pocket. That's awesome. But one thing I notice about these shows, and all you guys talking smack about Catholics out there, I'm going to correct you. Because whenever you're getting your butt kicked by the devil, y'all come calling on the Catholics. Y'all come calling on us. Because we're the only ones that can send the devil back to hell. Y'all need an exorcism? You don't go calling on the Lutherans. You don't go calling on the Baptists. You come calling on us. We're like the Marines of religion. Kick the devil's ass and send him back to where he came. That's right. And these shows are outrageous. There's so many crazy shows on TV. That's why I don't really watch that much TV, but I think a lot of these shows are interesting because they have the witnesses and the people that saw the things happen and all that kind of stuff. And some of it is like recorded on, like Ghost Adventures. It's like Scooby-Doo, but with real people. Like they'll go to like one of the most haunted caves in Scotland and be like, show yourself if you're an evil demon. And the demon will go, ah, and they'll go, ah, and they'll just run out, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll stop talking about the silly shows that I watch. But I thought that was pretty interesting. And I wanted to say that about I'm proud to be Catholic. So if you guys need somebody to get the devil out of your life, give us a call. We'll take care of that for you. We'll send him back to where he came. All right? Yeah. And why is it Maurice Jones-Drew signed? He led the league in rushing last year. What's going on down there in Jacksonville? I don't like it. Sign these running backs, man. You guys are like, and this is the reason. This is what I talk about. This is why all the same NFL teams are at the bottom of the list every year. Piss poor management. Poor management. Terrible management. He should be signed. He should be in camp, and he should be happy with a pigskin under his arm, bowling people over. I know Maurice Jones-Drew. I know him well. I did a great article on him when he was at UCLA. I know his whole story. The guy's built like a brick house. We'll talk a little bit more about MJD and some NFL and some NBA and some MIA and some OG Sports Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. We're going to pay some bills and we will be back. And you're listening to the Big OG, Leopold Jeans, the Big OG on CRN Digital Talk Radio, baby.